You asked me to fucking attend. I agreed.
Fair enough. Now, I won't call it a sit-down because of the inclement negative implications. Let's think of it as a meeting of minds.
Fiddle with the fake love, but the gun will bang on. Fiddle with the drama. Got a grief from my mama.
All I need is a beauty and a beat who can make my life complete. It's
I wanted to play that first, but Vodka had to text me to tell me he's backstage as if I can't fucking see him.
We'll play it again.
Thank you for informing me. I was what?
Play it again.
I wasn't late.
I said play it again.
No, you're in the whole thing. It's all right. Don't worry about it. No one cares. I won't go down in history as just beefing it.
Jesus Christ, buddy. Just fucking play it.
I'll play it, Vodka. Give it, let it breathe. Hi, Carm. I'm on his show, just so you know. How are you, pal? Rough night?
Not really. Why would it have been a rough night?
I don't know. All alcoholics nights seem rough to me.
Pat Ford said I sent in a picture of
question.
a picture of my cock at 11:45 a.m. You like that?
Oh, good. It's called collateral, Pat. It's called keeping me on track. Okay, pal. I need this is a buddy system. Oh my god, did I just burp into the mic? Why? I don't like that everyone freaked out that Mayo burped into the mic as if Kirk doesn't burp into the mic.
Well, that was the reasoning behind it. You're not Kirk, you can't burp. But I thought it was lame too. That was the reasoning that it was such a big deal.
Granted, Mayo's performance this time was awful. It was so bad.
Maybe I made me like it more that he was so bad.
I love Mayo shows. It just wasn't a good Mayo show. He had no good questions or anything. Is this crackhead ever not smoking? How about this, Sergio LaFleur? Go back to your shit country. Go back to your shit home, to your shit parents, and tell them I said, yes, I will continue to smoke in my home.
Yeah. John Boy says, Doc.
You spelled crackhead wrong, dude.
They got him. Got his ass. Learn how to spell.
Yeah. All right, fucking loser, dude. All right.
John Boy says, Doc Vodka, did you beg Steve for a job at Barstool, or is Kirk full of shit? I begged Chaps for a job at Barstool. Yeah.
That's a classic Kirk move. Just saying, like, oh yeah, he begged me for a job, but like,
it kind of worked out for him because I was like, how did he know I begged?
Yeah, exactly. Like every person, you could be like, oh, I did.
I did beg Chaps for a job.
Oh, I can't wait to ask. I can't wait to ask Chaps if I could have those DMs so I could send them to Kirk.
I've sent them to you before.
Oh, yeah, I don't have mental health issues, pal. Well, whoops. Here's your DM to Chaps asking to be on fucking whatever that show was named.
I'll read it to you.
Zero Dark 30.
Hey, man, I was in the Marine Corps, too. Just wondering if you'd bring me along. He just LOL'd me.
But I don't like that you're not reading it. You have this memorized, you fucking loser.
No, I'm on my Twitter. I pulled it up. I just typed in Chaps. And then I said I forgot you laughed at me. That sucks for me.
Ugh, it's even worse. It was probably years later. Good one.
Yeah. Well, no, it was 4 days later.
Yeah.
4 days later. Where's BA?
One of the most brutal listens ever was that fucking FOMO show. Brutal. It's brutal maybe because I was there and like I just know how wrong about some of the things you guys were like trying to sound cool about were, but like you were great. Don't get me wrong. This has nothing to do with you. Nothing.
I don't know how to take that because usually when I do great, you say I'm so fucking mad at you.
Like that's exactly what I want out of my guy. Like you did on that network exactly what the boys need.
I won't reveal what new rank I hold in the either network.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right, Pat Ford. That's not Carm is greater than Vodka. That's a fact, dog.
It's a hard fact. Dude, people kept coming up to Carm all week. Oh yeah, we told you this when we were on the phone. They just kept being to Carm like, dude, John is like he's the man, dude. And Carm's like, oh really? Is he? Like,
I've only dated him
I've
for
been
like
dating him for 15
plus
years, dude. I think she knows me.
I've always thought that was a wild thing to say, like, because that is a normal thing to say to somebody's girlfriend, dude. Your boyfriend's shit, dude. I love him.
She goes, and I think you're a douche. Damn. She can't hear that, but I gave you the horn that goes bam, 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 bam.
Don the jeweler said DVE stand up, and then Pat Ford was who I thought was my friend said DVE is done.
Huh? Yeah, they're little bunt cakes. Bunt. It's a bunt cake. My Big Fat Greek Wedding, my 6th and 7th favorite movies. So, First Man Off the Bench.
Guys, you can't block me for your downfalls, okay?
Always Sunny Being Frank episode, but it's Jay. Which one's the Being Frank episode? Is that early seasons or late?
I think that's early.
Is it? I don't know who referenced it the other day, but remember when Frank would tell stories about like his past and they just kept being like, dude, that's the plot to Rambo. That's just like genius writing. Like you just keep saying, it's like I was all alone, whole town against me. He just starts like foaming at the mouth. I like seeing you though back onto the FOMO show, what I like to now call the homo show.
Yep.
What's wrong? Did you like that? Did you like that joke?
I thought you were talking to Carm, so I stopped paying attention.
Yeah, I was talking to her about the homo show. But back to that. It was nice to see you just progressively fall into a couple small bottles of alcohol and just get meaner and meaner. Like it was just grand. It was like, hey, I was drunk and it was probably on drugs the next night. Who fucking, oh, really matters? He's not. You're not going to be a fucking man and say it. It was everything I needed. You made Justin Duran quit the network. Let's just say I hired you as a dark agent for the network. You're already like, we're retiring your number. You're done, kid. Yeah. Like, you could hang it up. You're fucking, you're in upper management.
Yeah, it wasn't a great look the next morning when I woke up. It's like, I remember being on that show, but I don't really remember a lot of what I said there towards the end.
Justin Duran's just like trying to be a nice guy and not hate you over the path of 3.5 hours of you just being a fucking tool was incredible. And when I say it was like the hardest view or listen ever, I mean, like, I love that shit. I love hard listens. So well done, Menners. Again, I would say he was third best on the show. The internet really affected him. Matt, I would say, was the best on the show. And then you in your dark purpose, close second. But Matt, I want Matt. Matt's good. I like Matt. Matt's like, fuck sneakers. Like, Jesus, dude. People are.
I wanted so bad.
Yeah.
That was the quickest turn to be like, just go for it, dude. Tell him.
There's just like a new Sneaks hater. It's just like what I hope for. I'm sure he feels the same way about a new John hater. So.
There's a lot of fucking comments.
How do you feel? How do you feel that you just blatantly ignored my fucking generous and kind offer of inviting you to my home, and then a nice little day trip, and basically the same thing that Montanze did for BA, and then just looking at me straight in the face and saying, "He was probably drunk, dude. I know he doesn't drink." What do you feel? How do you feel?
I mean, I told you on the phone.
You regret it.
That day, I saw everything happening. I was like, okay, this is the first show I've actually missed. I was like, why the fuck didn't I go? Mainly because you gave me all these, like, you made it very easy for me to go.
Incentives.
You made it very easy, and that I think that's what brought me more to FOMO. It was less the show. It's more that you gave me all these incentives to come in.
Yeah, you would have been sitting front row next to me.
No, it wasn't great. It wasn't a great idea on my part to not go.
That dummy Trent was fucking live streaming the show. He was sitting right next to me. He didn't even turn the camera to me.
He asked me 3 times if I was there.
Dude.
He DM'd me 3 times going, Bach, are you here? No.
We're sitting at the bar before the show, and Trent just like bumps me. He like opens his hand. There's just like a Zanny bar. I'm just like, no, don't do Zannies. Trent walked into the theater. Dude, I have a whole fucking, I could write a novel on the Trent performance. Trent went into the theater with probably about a half pound of weed on him. Like in various things, and we had to empty our pockets. The people opened this tin container, and it was just like a half of just gushy nugs.
What'd they do?
He was just like, what the fuck? He threw it in the guy threw it in the garbage, and then he reached in the garbage and just took it out. But man, Trent is a wild man. He couldn't sit still. Like he was all over. He was
Did he hang out with you guys a lot?
Life. He hung out with us the whole time. He's the man.
Oh, okay. So he's a psycho, but he's like
a crazy. Like he's like dude. It was his first show. He was having the time of it. It was like Steve from Gloucester, dude. He was everywhere. Like everywhere you look, Steve was there. It's like I was just at my hotel and he was there, and now I'm at this hotel and he's here. How
did people go up to Trent and be like, "Oh, what's up, Trent?" Like, did he get like excited about that?
Steve, yeah, he does have the out. No, but it's like Trent's a garbage can. He just puts whatever he can into his body to have a good night. I respect that.
Sneaks may be talking about me there. To be fair,
no one would know. I like that Menners just says you're deformed from Fallujah.
That was a good line. I thought that was
the old Fallujah disease. Fallujah flu. No bigger pussy than vodka. I mean, it's like blatantly bad when like you're just like let into the wild. Like these people didn't know who you were. You know, like no one could fucking wheel you in. It was bad. Even Menners, because he was like legit pulling the me move just on his phone the whole time.
Oh, that was making me fucking.
No, that's what made
so
me
mad.
Even happier.
I think I called him out on it. I was like, didn't I say call him a? I think I might have said he's doing a John move right now.
I think so. At one point, I put the link in the comments if anyone that was at the show or whatever wants to come.
I did help the Taliban. That's true.
You did? When?
I don't know. They just said I did, so I agreed.
Oh, cool. Explain a bit.
I thought
Justin Duran, though, boy, oh boy, was he is his opinions and I love the guy, but like,
well, you can't get like that upset with it. I think he's a known Kemp. He'll tell you that, and he just takes what Kirk says and he puts into his own words. But it's still Kirk's
tough
words.
In the spot he's in. You guys were on a show where you're like the bit was you were supposed to be trashing the shit. You know what I mean? And like every time you did, it seemed like he was getting offended by it. It's like, well, dude, like,
yeah, I didn't like that he was like the reason I'm not staying on the network because Baca said
some other guy. Yeah, I like the guy though. He's like a crazy fucking guy, but it's like, dude, if you want to do a show like, and you got that mad over just that, you're fucked.
Well, that's the thing though, is that I think
step all over you.
Him quitting was a bit because he wasn't that mad on the show when I was saying it.
I'll tell you what, I hate this new network.
And I don't care. Like you guys can say it's a joke. Like Kirk was drunk. He had something to drink.
So, I wish you didn't bring it up so many times because I legit said like it seemed like Kirk was drunk tonight. Now that doesn't mean I think he was drunk. It was like he had the energy of a drunk person. Like he was like, "Yeah, no, let's just end it now, Mike. How about let's just end it now?" It's just like
there were some slurs there too. There were some. Slurs.
Well, I mean, like that. It's just like, dude, the excitement of the whole thing, and you're in front of a live audience. I understand, but like he just had like a fucking. Maybe he was just super hyped about the show, and he knew it was going to go well or whatever. But it was like he was like giddy with something. I will agree with you there. He wasn't drunk, you idiot.
VD texted me during that show, and he said,
"I like that your new thing is you just say that you texted people and you had like information."
No, VD texted me yesterday at 1:15 in the morning. He goes, "Kirk did sound drunk, but I don't know if he was."
Oh, BA is the biggest loser. Sneak said, I made the
BA is the biggest loser because he doesn't follow your fucking workout plan anymore. He's a goddamn whale.
He's not a whale. He's the same size.
That's not what I heard, buddy. You're just his friend.
I mean, I'm a little guy. I did give him a hug when I left, and his belly hit me first. Beanbag
Ron did say you seem shorter than he thought
you'd be. I'm taller than Beanbag Ron.
But maybe that doesn't negate the fact he thought that. He could still be short. And think,
literally said I was tall, and then sort of corrected it and said, "Well, not short." And that's exactly what I am. I am like a 2 to 3 guard in basketball.
Does that make you feel better to put it like that? Like, what does that have to do with anything?
If you know anything about basketball, you would know what that height is.
It's a dog shit sport. Why would I care?
Okay, dude. Yeah, basketball's a dog shit sport.
It is a dog shit sport.
Okay. Okay, dude.
That was a good response to that. Okay, dude. Great improv, John. Why do you invite me to this?
I don't know. I had a lot to say.
You're not saying anything.
Whoa.
You said okay, dude.
Yeah, dude, you're dumb shit.
Okay.
I have the comments blazing, bud. Okay?
No, you don't. They're all just talking shit about me.
Keep posting, Sneaks, please.
Fucking ruin Vodka's life, Sneaks. Do it.
Yeah, but like the Kirk network chat was just trashing you today.
What chat's that? Is it a group
the,
chat or is it a
the one
Discord
that Kirk made of everyone? It's like the I call it Dodge City because everyone just tries to dodge what they really feel.
So what
I
was it?
just made that up. It was fucking good.
That was pretty great, man.
That was on the spot.
So it was just the theme that I'm a drunk loser? Is that the theme?
No, it was like one person saying one thing and me coming here and saying it was bigger than it was. But how about this? It worked.
Yeah, it's true. John Boy's booing your Dodge City joke. I agree. That was bad.
You know what, John Boy? I don't think your dad was a good dad. So I want to keep booing my jokes.
John Boy is also begging for Jay in all capitals. He goes, "Where is Jay?"
Joke, boo. I haven't put any comments up. At 8:30, I have to go start the what's it called show. Tom Shattuck wants to have sex with me. That's fine.
Alex or Alice rather. Okay.
Know what I think was Tom Shattuck on his last episode, which was a good one because he spoke just highly of me. That's really the main focus. The only clip I tweeted. I think he's what are those weight loss things that they're on? I feel like diet pills are the real like dangerous.
What's the one that Frank Thomas is on? Is that Nutrisystem?
Frank Thomas, the baseball player?
Yeah.
I thought that was like a sex drive thing.
Oh, that might be it.
It's pussy, dude. He just bangs all your moms. Like everyone that's watching this, Frank Thomas is fucked your mom.
I don't think that's true.
And Mike Schmidt. I bet Mike Schmidt had sex with most of the women in the 60s.
So who's a Nutrisystem? Oh, Dan Marino's Nutrisystem.
Oh, cool. So that's Nutrisystem.
Yeah, well, you were talking about fat jokes or not fat jokes, but fat.
No, I'm talking about fat pills. Like,
that's a fat loss pill, isn't it?
No, I don't think so. A Nutrisystem is like a food plan. Put 1 in the comment if you think vodka is from the Homo Show. Thank you. Put 2 in the comments if you miss Jay. Put 3 in the comments if you don't have an opinion, but you just want to see your name. Thank you. Thank you.
Vodka made up Kirk was drunk for clout just because you play in the big leagues.
I don't like these things that you're doing.
I didn't make that up. I thought that.
Shut up. Shut up. You do this because by the end of the episode, you're just spitting things out to be like, I hope they say my name on the show. Don't do that.
That had nothing to do with it, dude.
Yes, it did. You were a drunk mess by the end. Don't tell me what was
But
happening.
I still think that he was drunk. If anybody's going to know it's me, he sounded like he had a drink or two and he was slurring.
You did great, though. You did great.
I don't like it. No, stop saying that. Stop saying that. Stop saying
seriously, like that's like, you know how like Jay is like an asset to me? Like now you are too. So you're in that class. Congrats.
Vodka spouting off about knowing nothing as usual. Hey, buddy, if there's anybody who knows anything about drinking, it's me.
That was such a deep. I love Pat Ford.
Well, Pat Ford's dead.
Dude, like there were so many times where I just had the dumbest tear come to my eye. Just like seeing Steve from Gloucester, who just one day messaged me and Menner's a crazy rant, like dancing with Casey Smith. What are the chances of that?
It's slim and none, to be fair.
Slim and none. Like, slim and none, kid. Vodka is pathetic now. Oh, hey, memes. That's a good guy. He's a good guy. It's a good guy.
How am I John's
I'm at the Duck. I'm at the Duck. I met a lot of people. You want to ask me who I met?
I met a goose.
Oh, Carm had a so Nipples had a shirt on the first night that said Goose, so Carm called him Goose all weekend.
I'm more interested in who Carm met.
Okay. Carm, who did you meet? Name some other people for them.
I met a goose.
She met a Goose. Goose's girlfriend, who is Nipples' girlfriend.
She's super
Super nice.
nice. I met a guy named Ryan.
Guy named Ryan. He had beautiful eyelashes.
And he was a nurse.
He was a nurse.
I might have accidentally ended Red's marriage.
She may or may not have ended Red's marriage, which is I don't know what story if I could tell yet, but I sure do want to. Your boy's 6 foot head was sweating, kid. Sweaty.
Can I get a hint? Can I get a hint? How?
It's not a bad story. No, like Red was talking to Carm in the bar outside of the hotel, in the hotel bar. I don't know why I put it that way, but it's a hotel bar. What if I just died right there? So Carmen and Red were talking, and this girl and this guy walked by Red, and apparently it was like his coworker, and she was like, whatever his name is, and he was like, I'm standing here talking to this woman in a hotel bar, exposing like this podcast world I'm in. So I guess I wasn't there. I walked in, and Red looked like he just got done beating me 3-2 in a basketball game, kid. Me, Red, and Carm have this weird close relationship where we keep getting in these sticky situations with each other by happenstance. One time, Red tried to hide from Kirk behind Carm. Carm is 5'4". I saw the whole thing. I was like, I'll never let you live that down. And then he beat me in basketball 4-2. She met Trent.
Yeah.
Steve. Steve Snell. Snell's the man. Snell hung out with us the whole night. They fucking butchered the story about the after party. This show has such a good way of just like.
Well, let's hear the actual side of it.
Come on. Are you going to come on? Do you hear me? I'll send you the link. All right, bye. Manager's is coming. So we leave the show. We're standing outside. We go to this bar that's right across the street at the top of the hotel everyone's staying at. It's called Top of the East. It's an awesome bar. You see the whole city, all glass, couches, bar, seats, all this shit. We all fit in there. Kirk, Jeff D'Lo, Casey Smith walk in. It's the whole thing is Minifans. I think throughout the 3 hours we were there, 2 hours, they served 8 drinks to all those people. Like they got out 8 drinks. That's it. No one got their drink. It was the worst bar ever. But BA, I never seen BA like that. Like bothered. Like Jay fucks with them sometimes. No. I gotta get Menners here. Hold on.
Okay.
But so BA finally gets us out of there, and he's staying in that room. So we go to his room. Montante's there. Hey, bud, are you?
Oh, no. Oh, no. What the fuck?
I'm in bed again.
I want to first and foremost ask you, did you fake call me? Because I have no missed calls from you, but none of us had service in that theater.
No, I didn't fake miscall you. It was all FaceTime audio, so maybe it didn't go through.
I was talking to Vaca. I was like, Menners fake called me. That was bullshit. I have no missed calls.
No, I definitely called you.
He called you on the show.
Second question. What do you think about Tom Shattuck saying I'm tall?
I don't know. Tom Shattuck was on like something last night.
He was on something. I think he was on the Ozempic or something.
Yeah.
Your third thing, your show last night was a disaster.
What are you talking about?
Your show was a disaster.
In what sense?
Vodka. I have my agents out there just causing treachery for you. Like, this is the first time we get to talk about it, but I'm just bellying you in this race. I know you're gonna win, but just know I fought hard.
What are you talking about? Like the FOMO show was a
I
raging
won.
success. It was a raging. We broke news.
That's true. I wish I got your call. I would have
real news, and then vodka, started rumors. It was all allegedly.
No, Vodka was just getting drunker and drunker and just trying to be like, get my name on the show. It was pathetic, Manners. But I loved it.
Not what I was doing.
It's like, it made you guys look bad, but that's what the network's for.
But
you did good.
I just think in so Kirk can have a skit on his show where Justin's like nursing a baby and stuff. Yet we make a few jokes about him falling off the wagon and everyone's clutching their handbags. I mean, it makes the Minifans look pretty pathetic.
Yeah.
And the whole point of the FOMO show was it was people that couldn't be there, and we were obviously going to bitch a little bit. So.
Yeah. I was in the middle of telling the story of how Mike and Kirk were just kind of
Sorry, go on.
They trampled all over the fact that this after party thing was awesome. And so I was just getting to the room. Montante's in there watching a basketball game that he was betting on that he left the show to go watch the end of. Like he said he couldn't miss the end of the Clemson game. So he left the show, went to the room. We walk in, and then 2 minutes later, Coleman, Mike, Julie, Snell all walk in, and then the family chat of Julie's family walks in. So at this point there's like 10 people in the hotel room. That's a legit after party, and it was awesome, and we chilled there for like 2 hours. It was cool as shit. And then Mike went in there today and just
really proud of you. You had some people.
What was that story you were telling me about how one of Julie's cousins or brother would start screaming at Jay?
So that's how it ended. Was Julie's brother sitting here, Julie sitting here, Mike sitting in between them, and then Jay sitting on the bed 2 feet away from them, and Julie's brother just saying, no, fuck the mayhem. Fuck you, Jay. I see what you say about my sister in the comments. And Jay, I'm sitting there I love when Jay gets his in person, because some people are just not like, oh, Jay's fine in person and blah, blah, blah. No. Some people are like, fuck you, dude. Fuck the man. It's the best. It's the best, dude. You know what BA does? When we're standing somewhere, people are walking by and go, you guys know John from Scranton? Like a fucking
Julie's group chat sound like fucking assholes.
No, they were all awesome. They were all awesome. Julie's
why
brother
would you
was
give
just
Jay
angry.
a hard time? I mean,
That was Julie's brother. And then Julie started giving him a hard time just because her brother was standing up for her, and it was beautiful.
Yeah, but it's fucking YouTube chat. It doesn't fucking mean anything.
I agree. At one point, I looked at the dude. I was like, but isn't the point we all are here drinking together, and you could say anything on the internet?
Absolutely.
That's the way I look at it. But they were too drunk for me to explain them. Carm was on the we were.
Is it still daylight?
I like that they just said there was a girl just chained to the bed.
Was that Carm?
There were 3 girls there, so it could have been any of them.
Yeah, right.
I know. I was like, dude, you could throw in some chains and we would have had
That's a good question. Who smelled worse, John, Julie or Jay?
No, people think Minifans are disgusting and fat. Minifans, dude, you should. Elvin's girlfriend had to go up on stage to do magic with Chris Coleman.
I can't do this.
She was a 9.2. 9.2.
After Tom Shattuck's crapping on last night about every Minifan. Jesus.
What's that?
Well, I mean, are you really saying? Well, you're saying the Minifans are a good-looking bunch now?
They are. They have been since I've said since day one. Sacco shows Minifans wheel. They get all of them. I don't know how they have hot girlfriends. I don't know how. Look at dude, Cinema Lord's girlfriend, 10. Fucking Mick's girlfriend, 9.2. Fucking what? I'm being honest.
Now you're in trouble.
No, she said that's not nice to do. You can't say one's a 10 and one's a 9.2.
You can't say everybody's a 10, Carm.
Okay.
10s.
Anyway, sorry. Okay, so they have some hot girls there. That's good.
Oh no, fuck you. You try to say they're fat and ugly, and I'm saying no, we wheel. So
maybe it's the guys that are fat and ugly.
They are. They're disgusting.
I think that's what he's saying.
The guy that Kirk just brought up on stage and said was Mike's dad was legit just a fat dude sitting next to 2 people away from us, just sitting there by himself. And Kirk was like, come up here, and because Mike can't see anything, he pulled it off perfectly. It was great.
I mean, that
It's a
take
great
does
bit.
stand. That take does stand for you. You used to say Willie G could wheel, and I didn't.
Well,
believe
Willie G
that.
does wheel. It's
Well, he doesn't
insane.
anymore. He doesn't anymore.
Well, he's getting married, Vodka.
That's what I'm saying. But Jesus Christ, John, I was like,
Yeah, but
on
like,
your
how
side,
does
you
Willie
stupid
G
idiot.
get married? That means you do wheel.
You didn't listen to a fucking word I just said. I agreed with what you were saying. I was saying your take stands because you've been saying this for a while.
I know that. I was agreeing with you.
No, you weren't.
But I was trying to double down on it, Vodka.
No,
You have
just
no
fuck
idea how
that.
to talk. You're just an angry little fucking leprechaun.
You don't know
we
that I'm little.
what he
You don't
looks
know
like.
that I'm little. You don't know
Yeah, I
that.
do. No one knows what you are. You're like a fucking leprechaun. No one knows what you are. You come with a box of cereal.
All right, Manners.
It's fucking
Look
hilarious.
inward. Look inward.
So Don the Jeweler asked in the chat why I blocked him.
I have
just
to go
need to-
start
well,
the trip show.
I
You
think
keep
Don the
my show
Jeweler.
up, man.
I think what? I think where's he gone?
I don't know. I think he
How
did
do
it
you
on that.
handle that better than that?
Um,
Or I have to start the drip show.
Congratulations! What a great producer.
Yeah, Manners, how do you feel? That I'm
I
just
think Don. I think Don the Jeweler is red, so that's why I blocked.
Oh,
Don the
really?
Jeweler. Yeah.
Wow.
I think that's one of Red's burners.
What makes you think that?
Yeah, Carmet Pat Ford.
Just done some snooping around. Well, congratulations, Cam. What a thrill that must have been.
There was. He took his shirt off right in front of her.
Yeah. Did everyone? How was the network? Was there a lot of network get-togethers at the a lot of network
The whole
chats?
thing. So what was good about this show was the State Theater was right across from this hotel called the Westin, and the whole Minifan world drank at the bar downstairs before the show. Like BA and Montante started at 9:30 there, and Minifans were there throughout the whole day.
As CEO, do you think you should have done a much better job with Mike and the Minifans?
I wasn't
on
there.
Friday night?
That was Mike's job. I would have done it exactly like you said. That's where you need to be like, where are you guys from? Come on up. Even if they're weirdos, it's just like, all right, shuffle the next ones in. But like Kirk did come at a bad time, and then he was kind of
drunk,
just like,
yeah.
fuck it, let's just leave it. Yeah, he was like, I want shots, and he was already a couple drinks in. I love this bit,
True.
kind of. I kind of love this.
Wait a second. Why are your shirts above your bed?
What are you talking about? He lives in Australia. That's how they do it.
Oh, they were hanging up to dry up there.
You not have a?
I don't have. Well, I do have a dryer. Fuck. Yeah, but they have
It was
like the
raining.
Australian
It was
sun.
raining.
Did you say it was raining?
It was raining. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're inside vodka.
Don't me spell it out for you.
I just did. I got you, baby.
Thanks.
I missed you, Menners. And I have this idea.
Mm-hmm.
Menners to America shirts. And all the money we make on it, we get you here. And the network supports it.
That's a great idea, but it's more a time thing than a money thing.
And then we pay you.
Yeah, I want to come. I
wanting you
definitely
to
want to
be
come.
there. I
Get
hate
an
when
old
people
time
have
salary.
those things.
So what?
What would you ask for a salary if he gave you the producer job?
Manners?
Good question. What's
150.
150? Yeah.
Yeah. If I ask for 100, you have to ask for 150.
Yeah, but I'd probably do it for 100.
Manners, 150.
Yeah, 150 plus incentives. I wouldn't need
Guy.
a second producer. Like, I just need a couple of interns.
That's where you would be smarter. Just get a flock of interns.
Yeah. Be totally different operation. I mean, if Coleman wants to stay on in a part-time capacity, I'd consider it.
You take a pay cut?
Yeah, Coleman could do he could do like a couple of days with us and maybe get a job at somewhere like Duncan or something around the corner.
As one CEO to the other, how exactly do you get Kirk on your shows? How do you do that? Do you actually DM him? Because that's terrifying to me.
I will not reveal my sources, but
All right, VD does it. I know your sources. Don't lie to me. Gentlemen, where is BA? I don't know. I wanted to kill bugs with BA. Didn't even answer about that, Sneaks.
I think I look good. People say I don't look
Yeah,
good.
you look
I think
great. Nothing better than like above the nipples. Like you always like, yeah, my shoulders are dope right now.
Yes.
Good view.
How about
I
you?
meant it. This is gay. Where is Jay? This is gay. Where is Jay?
And things have come full circle.
So what
Oh, I
about the
can
next
barely
day?
take
So
that.
so how trash was BA during the weekend?
I would say he kept himself at a steady pace, only trashed by the end of the night. And like at one point, I just have a video of just like BA, like close talking blind Mike, just about every BA like bit joke he had. Like he went through like the Jesus is dad joke to everything. And like he killed, like at certain points, the whole room would just hush, hush, and it would be like BA just hit fine. It would not of coke. That sounded bad. Shit. We didn't do any drugs. I promise. Julie was there. It would have been weird.
What about the next day? So did you all like have brekkie together? And
I had a fucking. That's why Mike and the Minifans really wasn't any of my responsibility because there was literally no way I could have even gotten there by 6:30. It's a fucking 8-hour drive basically for me to get there. To get home, it's like 6, but still, it's a hike. So we just got up and left.
okay.
Yeah, but we were there Friday night. Friday night was fun, but like, I don't know.
Imagine that room with Montante and BA sleeping in there.
That's what I was thinking about too. That's so weird.
That's what I wanted to ask BA about. What was that like?
The only time I ever really had to do that with like another like dude at this point in my life was Harmon, which I just basically in my mind said like just think of it like he's your dad. I don't know. Yeah. And that's how our relationship basically has gone since then. Since I walked in the room at one point and he just popped up and started screaming. And I was like, I'm little. Menners, how have you been?
Good, thank you. Yeah, really good, thank you.
It's been nice fighting war against you, bud.
Yep, been very busy with the Men as Minifan Network. It's doing stellar ratings.
Is it?
Yeah,
You're
absolutely.
Kirk. That's like a good business strategy. I would stay away from maybe Justin Durant and stay.
I did think though, like, oh my god, like
he's bad.
You and I have swapped positions. Like, I'm doing a show with vodka where vodka's saying stupid shit. I'm getting in trouble.
I know.
And you're there sucking Kirk's dick.
Front row. Like it, at one point, he literally took a sip of water and just spit it basically right in me and Carm's face. I was like, that was fucking gross. Dude.
To be fair, Menners, John doesn't have a real job offer like you do.
That's true. He hates me. Like he really.
So this could be swapped for real, but you actually have the real job offer.
That's what I mean. Where like I fully know at one point, like the keys to the castle will be handed back at Menners, but I just want to make sure I do a good job up until that point where everyone could be like, well, I mean.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people that walked up to me, Menners, and said, "My CEO, dude." When all those seats that you said were empty, by the way, like people who were there and won't listen to your show just realize how bad you guys sound. Like, you know, when people are trying to troll and you just know they're wrong and it just looks even worse. That's what it sounded like because the place was full.
No, we weren't doing anything. We were doing a live reaction
Not
show.
you, fucking Vodka.
Yeah, but we were doing a live reaction show. Reacting to grainy video. It was like the JFK assassination all over again.
Yeah.
And then
it's true.
afterwards,
apparently President Kennedy has been shot.
And then afterwards, when we got reports from people inside the theater that it was 80% full, we reported that. So everyone's so fucking sensitive. They can't take a subversive voice. We did a live reaction show.
I think your plan was good. You should have had better plants, though. You didn't have like enough people that you knew were going to answer. It's too much calling.
You said yourself no one had a phone signal, so what it would have mattered.
So that was going to lead me to my next point. Pro transition vodka. That's my guy. But I was trying to send you live videos the whole time, but by the end of the night, I walked out of the theater and then all of it sent. So it was like I thought they sent, but none of it did.
Manners, did you
Yeah.
get those videos?
I got a
Yeah, it
couple.
was. Yeah, I've been using them. It's like the one I've
Trent
heard.
streamed for a little while, so he seemed to be able to get into it.
He was. I was telling Vaki he was sitting right next. Like I sat. Trent gave me the front row seats with him. Like he was sitting right here when he did that. I was like, why didn't he just show the camera? Like, how smart of a move would that have been? Where is Trent? Trent said he left his apartment keys in Portland. He was just sitting outside of his apartment. He sent me a picture last. He's a maniac, Menners. The guy's a maniac.
Well, it's good that he's going to be. Kirk wants to go back to Portland next year. Maybe I'll be there for that one or later this year.
Also, I debunked the money gun.
Well,
No, that was the thing you guys were talking about, and they talked about it on the show.
Yeah.
It was because money guns use fake money. They went and got real money. Real money is made thicker, and it just jammed. That's why it was coming out slow. Vaca was like, no, if he saw, he wouldn't just keep shooting. I was like, Vaca, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It was also breaking news that Greg Polar's video didn't make the cut.
I know. Was he there? Because he followed me.
I don't think he was.
Greg Polar followed me, so now we could talk about all those things we've been dying to talk about with each other. Sweet. Yes.
Well, see, to go back to Manners' point, why is everybody so mad that we said some negative shit about it?
No
It
one's
happens on
mad.
every show.
Oh, stop. Don't try to pull it. I'm
No,
not
that is what's happening.
telling
That is
you
what's
how
happening.
you guys looked like
I
idiots
agree.
at
I
points to
agree.
people who were there. You know what I mean?
There's a little bunch of babies that didn't like that were
Exactly.
there that enjoyed it. People that weren't
And-
there thought it was annoying. That's
Yeah.
it.
Name one person that was there that said they had a bad time then.
And I didn't say that they said
Well,
that.
name one person then, and your point makes sense, Vaca. So all
No,
I
my
need you
point
to
is
do
that we're
Vaca,
allowed to bitch about it
name one
because we
person.
weren't there.
You can't.
You can.
No, dude, because the place was
Literally the
lit.
way that works.
Anyone that says that was a bad show,
No one is though.
Nobody
one is,
said it
though.
was a bad
Thank you.
show,
thank you.
Nobody
Thank
said
but
it
I'm
was a
allowed
bad
to make
show.
fun of it.
And
That's the way it
also,
works.
That's why I'm not mad and you're yelling.
Why are
That's
we
because
the
you're a
bad guys?
loser. You're a fucking loser. You
You're
always
a
have been.
fucking
You always will
loser.
be.
I have to go do the drip show, dude.
Well,
Well, then why'd you do
got
this?
Drunk to Mike and
I'm
the
gonna come
Minute
back. Will you give me
Why is he
4
the
seconds?
bad guy?
Manners is a pro. Let him host the show.
I
That's
fucking
right. I'm
hate
gonna go
you.
in a sec.
No, it's fine. It's fucking whatever. You have to talk to me again, Menor. Sorry.
Yeah, I just want to know why we're the bad guys. Like Kirk rocks up hammered to Mike and the Minute fans, ends the show, and then we call him out on it, and all of a sudden everybody's like, "Oh, you're questioning his sobriety." I mean, people got to grow up.
It's a
Minute
very
fans are on
logical
side.
question. It's a very logical question based on what we saw.
Yep, and
Dude,
I don't
shout
know.
out my executive producer, Notorious GIG. A lot of people know him by Greg. He's already in there doing it, Menners. That's the type of shit you like to see, isn't it?
Get fucked. Honestly, get fucked. You and your stupid fucking cunts over there.
You
in that
know I'm
network.
just fucking
And you've got
killing it
Confused
right now.
Duck in the. What was that?
I met Confused Duck. He's a very nice man. He was hanging out with Ziggy and
There's
Red.
another rat that jumped ship as soon as
Menners, you can't.
the
I know that's
tide
you
turned.
have to take that side, but you can't like hold that against people being a rat because it's this. Everyone had to do it
I hold it against
except
everybody.
you
I hold it against everybody. I hope
and
they die.
Joe, I guess, which is
I hope
just
they all
like,
die, and I hope that
so
you
I was
die.
sitting in Joe and Dante's seat. Me and Carm sat in Joe and Dante's seats, which made it even more hurtful to sit there.
Yep.
Oh,
Stab her in the back.
Confused Duck says you told me to go to the other network, Menners.
Yeah, I did. I
I
did
did,
tell him,
you
but,
said
still,
the same thing
but
to me.
he's supposed to go. That's like when you sort of, I don't know.
It's
I'm
Nazi
trying to think of
thinking,
an
Manners.
analogy, but you expecting him to go, oh, no, I don't want to go.
That's Nazi thinking. That's not Nazi thinking. That's Russian. That's a Russian style.
That's like when you're telling your girlfriend, but like, all right, good, get out of here. I don't want to
Yeah,
be with
no,
you
go
anymore.
ahead,
And
go
then being mad when she fucking goes.
I bet Manners does that all the time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then you're the guy in the DMs going, all right, can you come back? This was a joke.
Yeah, Duck's supposed to go, oh, no, like when you ask someone, oh, do I look fat in this? It's supposed to go, oh, yeah, no, you don't look fat in that. That's the same thing. Like,
Okay.
Duck's supposed to go, oh, no, I don't want to go.
So you wanted a bunch of white liars to come towards you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I wanted loyal white liars like you.
It is a known thing that Americans are polite and hospitable.
Mm.
So
It's not a known thing. They pull their guns on you. That's what's known about them.
that's a stereotype.
I started watching Generation Kill today.
How what'd you think?
I thought it was very good.
It gets better. It gets better.
I imagine there's a bit of a build up.
The Duck is doing a great job. We worked our asses off to get those episodes up on the day of the show. Shout out just the people who did that. No one else. I like to call them my team mentors. We got the rundown up. It just feels like we're a well-oiled machine missing our go button, which is you. You're our little green go button. So anytime you want to come over.
No, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
You know we have to fight to death at this point, so at least
it's not. You're dead already. You're like the old John is dead. It's sold out. You're the one, the safe one. You're the one towing the line. You're the one who's afraid now. You're the one in Kirk's back pocket. You're the one.
Yep. Menners makes a lot of good points, right? You know.
Yeah.
You're
dead. GV is dead. You and BA are dead.
Red coat. Fuck.
The future is Manners. The future is Manners. The past is you and BA. So I don't know what to tell you, but you played this all wrong. You're on the wrong side of the street now.
Don't worry. I know at one point there's going to be a big fucking street in between me and everyone and you standing on their shoulders. So
you can't say GV doesn't seem like it's dying. It does.
We were absorbed by the Kirk Minahan show.
Yeah.
You dead.
It's better than that's like fucking Google buying.
GV used to stand for something. It just doesn't now.
Yeah, it stands for KMS.
You don't stand for anything. The Shaddix is the only good show.
Listen, I'll sell shirts on a fucking street corner to get your ear Menners. I don't give a fuck. Like you guys said, I have nothing to do.
Yeah, you sell out.
Well, neither does Menners. It's 11:50 on a Tuesday.
Mad, I'm running what you should.
According to Don the Jeweler.
You didn't let my little fucking butterfly wings fly like Kirk does. He's the best leader you can have. He doesn't talk to me, and we have no relationship. It's perfect. You just sit there and just judge from above because you're standing on a fucking folding chair.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, the best leaders in the world never gave any direction. That's smart. Yeah,
true. It's true. It's true. It's like when Mayo was like, "What do you think about John from Scranton reaching out and saying he wanted?" Kirk was like, "I don't give a fuck what he does," and I love that.
Name 3 leaders that gave no direction.
Menners cared if I was just in the background of someone's show recording.
I did, yes. Too much of you.
Hey, never mind. I take it back. I forgot that.
Menners, there's too much John has turned against him is what I love. I said Menners Network was doing great at one point. He has a show going every day. It's just that he's the star of every show. Mondays with Menners, Tuesdays with Menners, Wednesdays we got Menners and Joe.
We prefer quality over quantity on my side of the street.
You prefer you over anyone, and I love you and respect you for it.
It's not
so
true,
shut
man.
your little mouth.
Anyone's welcome to join me on the network.
And we'll keep swinging, and we'll see who ends up on top. I'm doing fine. You're doing average to poor.
You're doing shit house. I mean,
how
your shows are so
19
bland.
shows up at this
not
point.
Sticky at all. No one talks about
We're
them.
Minifans. We're not going to make fucking Nickelodeon good shit. Bad timing. Not going to say that. We're not going to make Fox shows. We're not Fox. We're the Minifan Network. We're going to make the Drip Show, which was innovative. Menners,
you don't pretend. Like I had to pretend. Now you have to pretend that they're all talented and all that.
I don't. I do open borders. I don't have to pretend piece of shit, and they know it, and they kill it.
The Drips are talented, or any of these fuckheads.
The Drips is a revolutionary show that no one can figure out. It's a genius marketing scheme. It's a ploy plot winner.
Yeah. It's an absolute fucking disaster waiting to happen.
I got my guy Giggy right there running it right now. Like the fucking Santa Maria Menners. The Santa Maria.
They're right, John Boy. He is.
Gig actually is part of both networks.
From GV.
Gig's actually part of both networks.
You could just use the more formal A2. Rat from Scranton. Like there's so many better ones than that. Is that just Self from GV?
Yeah. Anyway, so what were we going to say, Vodka?
I was saying no. I mean, nobody's surprised that John would do this. I'm proud of him, kind of, because he's a rat. He's a rat.
Hold up. Shut up. Shut your fucking dumb mouth. You'll take anyone's side.
You've got a rat on your microphone. You've got a rat on your
Yeah,
microphone.
Exactly.
Medium Poppy
You are a rat.
Medium
at this
Poppy
little
was
guy.
right.
He's a fucking warrior. Know why? Because he has to deal with everyone calling him a rat. He just was born that way, pal.
I didn't say it was a bad thing. I said I gave credit to you because you are a rat fuck. And this
What
is
are you?
expected.
You have no identity. And all people know about you is you just have bad takes, and your fucking Mount Kirkmore appearance was below average.
No, it was
Or
great.
I think vodka stocks have never been higher. Like
Fine.
I'd be
I
buying
know that you
vodka
in the net with
and
the spike.
selling John because you can only go down from here. Like this is you're on the way down.
I'm a
Like,
blue
this
chip
is-
stock right now, man.
I'm a nobody that never shows his face on camera that gets brought up several times.
I'm a blue
Yeah.
chip stock, Manners, and when you join our portfolio,
I
we
hate
are
you.
fucking
I actually hate you. I actually hate you.
we're best
I
friends.
actually hate you and hate everyone on your
Hey,
network.
bud. Did you get them started?
Listen to him. He's on the phone right now. He's doing CEO business right now.
No,
This
he's such a
fucking
cunt. He's such a cunt, and it's he's doing such a poor job.
Hold on,
too.
I'll be
Like,
right back, Manners.
if I had the talent, if I had all the shows coming to me that he's coming to, I could
To
do
be-
10 times.
To be
better.
fair, didn't you have a lot of that talent though?
Yeah, I had some of it. We had
Devil's
a-
advocate. Devil's advocate here.
No, but like he's had the BO, but you know, since Kirk has been offering people to come on his channel, then a few more clout chasers have come out of the woodwork. Like,
So your thought process is it's nothing to deal. It's nothing John related. It's all Kirk related.
no, I mean the network would be doing better without John. Like he's probably the anchor weighing it down. So you know, what does he do? He doesn't do anything. He's so scattered. It's all about himself.
Well, I mean, he's got a drip show on right now. He's got Gig doing it.
Well,
Doesn't-
how
he
hard is
doesn't
that
care.
to record Pat Ford and John and Warren sitting there talking boring topics to each other?
I mean, I guess that's fair. So maybe he doesn't need to be a part of that. All right. So you gave credit to him. Way to go. Now you're fighting against yourself, Manners.
Why?
Because the whole point was that he should be paying attention to that show, but he let Gig do it. Never mind. Just never mind. Just fucking never mind.
I'm not fighting again. I'm not. Man, it's worse if rating stops up or down. Well, no, I'm pretty good at calling this. I think sell John, buy on vodka. That's what
Yeah.
I'd be saying. Yeah.
And I think the fact that the chat earlier before we got here was saying my stocks are down just proves that they're going up. It's Pat
They're
Ford that
definitely
was
going
saying that. It's Pat Ford saying that.
He's a fucking dickhead.
We used to be cool. Guy was in my DMs all the time.
Actually, I hate a lot of Minifans now. I've never hated more Minifans than I hate probably in the last couple of weeks. Like I've got a shit list now that's just growing.
Let's have a shit list show where you just call them all out one by one.
Oh fuck! I could do a week of shows on it. Honestly, week of shows.
I'm a pawn. How am I a pawn? Menners doesn't like me that I'm here. Like he doesn't want me on his network. That didn't happen.
We're not even on my network. We're
Oh, look
we're
at this.
on
Here we go. Look at
GVE.
all the Menners people. Wow, Menners, the hater. Who would have thought? Let me back in, Menners. Do you hate me, Menners?
Oh, that's Don the Jeweler. It's red. I'm Don the Jeweler is a covert operation, which I respect, but at some point I just need a break. I just need a break from fake red. And okay, so John brought up a story before about red, some talking to Calm and someone walking past from Red's work and Red freaking out. Red definitely has issues with that because people will famously remember he quit Minifandom in the lead up to the Wilbur show because I think he wasn't allowed to go to the Wilbur. Like there are issues where I think Red maybe wants to keep this whole podcast thing a secret, or I don't know, maybe his partner's not too happy with him doing it. I don't know.
Isn't he like the Minifan World's version of Ohio State before he decided to go full time? Like he's scared to like find out who he is. Like, granted, he was on Barstool, like Survivor or whatever the fuck it was, or Idol. Like, other than that, he was trying to like hide his identity. Isn't that just Red? He doesn't want anybody to know because he's a teacher.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of that, maybe, definitely. But I can also see him being worried about like being busted with a girl.
Well, that's why I
at a
didn't.
hotel.
That's why I didn't say his name. I know his name, but I
Mm.
mean, but
We
he's
all
a
know his
teacher.
name.
I mean, I get that. He doesn't want the kids to
He-
know.
Yeah, him and I have the same first name.
But at that
Um,
point, is it worth even being in the world if you're gonna fucking freak out if somebody sees you in public? Like, you know what I mean?
I agree, absolutely.
Like, that just don't fucking do it then.
Yeah, or just listen to the show. Delete your Twitter. Listen to the show. You don't need to start a Don the Jeweler as a fucking cover one like a burner. Like you just don't need to.
Hey, Red, something real simple. You do KMS Rundown on the Kirk Minahan Show Network.
Yeah.
Guess what? People are gonna try to figure out who you are.
And it's also Ziggy's. Like that's weird. Like if you're gonna do the rundown, Ziggy, then you probably got to just ditch the mask, or accept that I don't know, if you're gonna wear a mask, people are gonna, it's like a red rag to a bull. People are gonna want to know who it is.
Yeah. Why is
I've met
Menners?
Ziggy. I've met Ziggy at the Wilbur, and it's so true. I met him, but I have no memory of it. Like he is the most forgettable person.
Well, isn't he nice though? I heard he's nice.
Oh yeah, look. Most Minifans are nice. That's the problem. I just hate most of them at the moment. Well, only the ones that stab me in the back or the front, like Duck did.
Sean 1982 says, "Why is Menners in bed naked at noon on a Tuesday?"
I've been up since 4 a.m. I had some stuff to do early and came back to have a bit of a midday nap and then saw John was on, and for some reason, I don't know, I like the show. I like doing shows from bed. It's very liberating.
Are you naked under there?
No, I got boxes on.
All right.
He
Don the Jeweler goes, "I'm not Red Menners. You should know that by now." Why should he know that by now?
Yeah, well, how would I know that? Like, I don't. I'm too trusting. Like, people DM me, and I'm too trusting. Like, it could be anybody.
Well, yeah, like the other day, you asked me, was there any gossip from the after party, and I told you about it, and I was like, I'm glad none of this is like juicy because I was like, Menners is going to use this at some point, and I'm just going to get fucked. But because I just told you everything I knew, I was like, "Yeah, there you go, spout it out."
Yeah.
But that's the world. You can't tell anybody anything, really.
No, I've learned that the hard way.
Menners in bed and Dr. Vaco, what the fuck? All right, John boy, I know you want Jay. I got it. Definitely not Red confirmed. Okay, is Menners drinking? Kane is able.
Yeah. So reacting to the show. Did you listen to KMS today? Because they mentioned you.
Yeah, I did. Well, I did.
Yeah.
I was listening. I didn't know they mentioned it.
Don't tell me I don't care more about that goddamn show, Menners.
What?
Hello,
What's up, bud?
am I on?
Snakes.
Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't here to let you in.
Sneaks, are you typing?
Is Barker blacked out right now, or is he
He's getting
is
there.
he sober right now? I mean, what a
No, I'm getting there.
loser! What a loser!
He was like, "Yeah, good, him, Matt."
At this point, it's a complete embarrassment of your life.
You're like, you ever listen to?
When are you gonna get past this
They
bit?
got into
Like,
that.
this is what I've been for forever, and this is still what you're gonna do.
Drunk. I mean, to sit in your little shithole apartment, drinking by yourself and crying, and you have no friends.
He's
screaming
just
at
filling
you.
empty
Fucking
cups
weird.
with little bottles, and he's like, "I could fit 7 in that cup."
He doesn't even drink like a full bottle. He buys nips because he's a fucking low.
That's weird. Yeah, that's weird.
Why is that weird?
Because they make things that are called leaders, or just bigger.
Yeah, but I know I've got a problem, and if I get a gigantic bottle, I'll drink it all.
Problem with your problem is that's how dumb you are.
No, not really.
It's your education. It's all right.
Okay, sure.
That's what they teach you
Barker,
down there.
where's the text messages that I sent you
Oh, okay.
about Billy Tibbetts that you were
This
so
is
fucking
my-
blacked out? Because you and I are such good friends.
This is my
Fucking
new
loser.
thing. Why I
You're such a
like.
pussy,
Barker.
Barker. I mean, You're probably the worst guy to have in the military. Just a big
The
fucking
vodka is
I love
a-okay,
this
which
that I
is
make you this
blatant
mad.
lying.
I
So
fucking
that's
love
how
it.
I know he's from my coaching tree. This guy will just be like, I literally
mad.
am good
mad. You
friends
sit there
with
drunk
Plus
and lie.
Daddy.
Buddy, you never stop talking about it. You just never do. You just never stop
I
talking.
get drunk
You get
and
mad that I
talk.
have something to say about you, and you just can't help it. You have to say something back. You're the biggest loser of them all. I could
You
care less
just
what you're doing in
only
life.
See that?
Fuck it.
That's like saying
You don't
only
care what
cars
you're
come down this way of a tunnel,
You
and
get
it's
blacked
because
out.
that's the way
You
of the
get blacked
tunnel.
out and make lies about me, like to get my attention.
I'll do whatever the
You're-
fuck I want, Sneaks. What are
I
you
know
gonna do
you're
about it?
well, nothing, because you live in a little fucking shithole apartment by yourself, drinking.
I've given
something
my
like that.
address. You have the capability to come see me. I'm not coming
yeah,
to see you.
Yeah, Blocky. Yo, hold on. Let me leave my great life in Boston to drive down this shithole.
You have the ability to do
Fucking
it. You have the
South
ability to do it.
Carolina.
You have the
Fucking
ability to do it.
dummy.
You have the ability to do it.
You fucking.
Well, then
dummy.
get over that. I'm talking shit about you. I can do it.
Oh,
Fuck I want,
I'm
you
leaving
fucking
now. I'll
bitch.
be there in 8 hours. See you in 8
Oh,
hours, dummy.
that's-
What a fucking retard. You are the
Okay.
biggest homo. You are a
Okay,
homo,
buddy.
right? I mean, let's be honest.
Sneaks, you can't get me out of your head, buddy. You text me all the
Oh
time.
my
You call
God.
me all the time. Get
I just
over it.
said, John, was this guy not drunk, blacked out, crying about me the other night,
I mean,
making up stories?
I would
mean,
say, like, okay, at the beginning he was terrible. By the end, he was blackout drunk, saying,
screaming
"I
at Ron.
want Matt, kick him in the face. Yeah, kill him, kill
Loser.
Snakes, Matt."
Fucking loser.
But I'm
Yeah.
always gonna do
Yeah.
that. I'm
He
always
was
Like-
so
gonna do
happy.
that.
He was so happy when Matt was doing that. Then the next day, Matt's on my
No,
damn
Matt,
podcast.
double down, Matt.
Oh, he was so
I don't know,
happy.
that's funny to me.
Menners, you
The
need me to be
next
VP,
day,
Menners?
Matt's my
I'm here,
DM.
Menners.
That's funny to me.
Vodka had a friend for fucking 5 minutes.
Just because the drip wouldn't take his side.
What a fucking loser. What a fucking piece of shit you are. Vodka. Sit there,
I'll tell you
nips.
what, he did
I only
exactly
drink
what I
nips so I
couldn't.
can't get blacked out. What a fucking loser. Imagine not being able to go to a bar and have a drink.
This guy said loser 75 times in one
This
sentence.
guy
He can't do
doesn't know
anything
Matt.
else.
Like, you understand
Imagine-
that.
Imagine you can't go to a bar and have a drink because you're a
I can
fucking
go to
bum.
lots of bars and drink, buddy. I don't
You
know
can't,
what does that
you can't.
mean.
You're probably fucking banned from all the local bars. You're a bum.
What happened?
Because
Did
The village
Subi make
drunk.
did Subi make the show? Does anyone know that?
I don't think he did.
I don't. So all right. So I was driving to the show, and I drove by a bar, and I swear to God, I saw a guy kicking Subi out of a bar, like with a suit coat on. It looked like he was just getting him an Uber or something. Maybe it wasn't even Subi though. So
I
that's
talked
why.
to him and Jay before the show, and then Sue texted me like mid-show and goes, "I just woke up."
I legit saw Subs and Jay just walking the street at one point before the show, and I was just like, when live shows happen, the world just like turns on its head. You're just like, oh, Jay and Subi are just hanging out right now. Like, what?
They took a train together back home.
What a world! Yeah, exactly. I was like, Jay, do you need to stay in Trent's room tonight? He's like, no, Subi's got me. I was like, oh, my bad. I should have known.
And they shared an Amtrak
What a
train.
fucking quote that is.
We'll take the lot. All the sweets. Subi showed up in a nice leather coat. Like, seeing Subi show up at the bar, he's a great guy. I don't know what happened to him from there though.
Great guy.
He's the man. Subi's the man, but he's a partier, man. That guy parties.
Likes to
He's a
have fun.
giver. He likes that. You can't hold that. Like, I always think back, like my dad was a big Irish drinker back in the day, and he always has stories of the guys that were just like, they're good guys. They just, when they go out, they just fucking cause havoc. It's like, you can't fucking hold that against the guy. It's like to have fun. Different type of fun than us. That's like Trent. Trent had a different type of fun. Sneaks, were you there? Were you actually there? No. That's what I was
You think
like.
I'd go up
Menders-
there and not see anybody?
That's what I assumed. But what Menders was saying, like, see, you were getting live video from.
I was giving Mendes. I was feeding Mendes information. Mendes thought I was there. When I stopped
That's
calling.
what I assume. Yes.
So I was just taking information from Pat from Amesbury.
That's like the point. Like, people are always like, "Oh, I think he was there," and he didn't say. There's
why,
no
why
reason
would I go up there
to see
and
anyone.
not fucking party? I would have been
Let
with
alone,
Soups.
you would never be able to just walk through the crowd and not be noticed. You know, it's like impossible. It's not that big.
'Cause I'm not done.
was
I'm not gonna
packed
go up
up.
there and just fucking sit there. Well, it should have been. It cost more. It costs more to get a cheese pizza than it did for a front row ticket.
What was weird
$6
though
on
was
StubHub.
like before the show, Kirk was right. Like you couldn't walk anywhere around the place without seeing like 4 fucking black Turkmenihan hoodies.
It's Portland, Maine on
That's
Easter
what I
weekend.
assumed.
There's no one up there.
It was all homeless people, bro. That place is weird.
It's disgusting. Portland, Maine's gross. It's a good bar.
Yeah,
town.
lots of bars and like cool like dive bars, which is
It's
weird.
good in the summer.
Beach town. Yeah.
Nice in the summer. Go up there.
I never knew it was that close to
Bar
Old Orchard Beach in Saco. Like I never knew it was a fucking town away that whole time.
It's not a bad time up here.
It's a fucking hike for me though, man. That fucking drive there sucked. And I was like trying to get there in time for Mike and the Minifans too. And like right as like I'm driving there, I hear Kirk just be like, let's end it after 30 minutes. I was like, well, we don't have to rush anymore. No more clout for John. BA slow. I would like he was a lot less drunk than I thought he would get. Like a lot.
Well, BA, this is very important to BA. You know, he loves hearing his name on the
He's
streams.
a businessman.
I mean, that video of you guys all crammed in the hotel room was one of the cringiest fucking things I've ever seen. Like, bunch of 30-year-old men
It
on a
was when I
one-bedroom
just watch
fucking
that video
hotel
and just see
talking about
Julie
Kirk.
sitting there, I'm just like, there's a 25-year-old me somewhere out there that would just be like, what a fucking loser.
You guys couldn't go to a bar? You guys all had to fucking sit inside the hotel
No,
room?
dude. So we were at a fucking awesome rooftop bar for an hour and a half before trying to get a fucking drink. So we only went to the room because we were going to drink tequila from their room. And then just Mike, Julie, Coleman, and then the family chat showed up as if we invited them there. I have no idea how they showed up. We were
There's
just
100 bars in Portland.
Yeah. Well, like Gritty's is an awesome bar too. That place is cool. Like you can get a drink easily. Like there, that's why I like that. I love bars like that.
Yeah, when you stumble out of Gritty's, there's 10 other bars right next to
That's true. Yeah, you could just like literally, you could stumble. There's one right
That's
across.
what Wagon did. Wagon got thrown out of every bar and stumbled into another one.
Wagon's big old belly last year picture that shocked me. That shocked me. Someone did say early reports that like someone came up to BA and goes, "Damn man, you're like I usually see you from like here up. I thought you were a lot smaller of a guy."
He was testing the integrity of that fucking
That shirt.
that shirt. I mean, holy fuck.
So it shocks me. So like, know how Shattuck said was the best dressed one there. Dude, there were people coming up to me saying nice suit. I was wearing a nice overcoat, a button down, and jeans, and people were coming up to me saying nice suit. I was like,
That's Minifans. The Minifans uniforms, baggy jeans, and a hoodie.
Yeah. I was the only one not in a Barstool merchandise fucking hoodie.
These guys have never heard of slim fit, skinny jeans. These guys can't fit into them.
Well, they just won't put like.
Baca's probably wearing soiled sweatpants right now. He's showing his nips all over.
They won't go as far as to say I have skinny jeans on right now, or I have slim fit. Like they can't like get over the pride to say that. So whatever. He'll wear the same jeans you wore since the 1990s, like whatever.
All right. I gotta run. Like you, John, I have a female waiting for me. Unlike Vodka, who's just gonna sit there because he's a homo. He will never get laid again. You fucking drunk fuck.
Vodka, let's spend the rest of the show talking about your love life. Thanks, Sneaks, for stopping in.
All right, thanks. See you later,
hey, bud. Vodka, are you there still? I could end this. Are you not there? Are you upset? Pookie, what's wrong? PB. Want to play the horn? What's wrong? Vodka, what's wrong? Your picture right now just looks like oh, no horn. Is the horn making you mad? Talk to me, Bubba. What's wrong? Fuck is crying. Sneaks is right back in the comments. Fuck, are you gonna do this? We'll end the show. I could go. Please talk. I want to talk. Baby. Do you want my cat to come up here and say hi? Want me to hit the horn? Do you want me to just say Freddie Adu? You want to say Freddie Adu? Go ahead. Go ahead. Say it. Go ahead. I hit the horn again. Come on. Come on, little dick. Are you going to do this the whole time? Unmute his mic. Turn your camera on. I'm not leaving until you say. I think Vodka's frozen. So it must be the internet.
So I was wondering, you were saying recently that just being in the producer search has done wonders for your career. I was wondering if you could outline to me, what benefits you're seeing now.
So now
being
I have,
CEO of the network, and
literally today I was supposed to go. So I got offered. I think I sent you this picture how I got offered that job working for that Times radio station, right?
your bullshit. That was Photoshop.
But I was supposed to go today, but now this is going to make it sound like even more falsity. But the guy who was supposed to hire me, his fucking uncle died.
Sure.
I know. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so I got offered to run all the digital. My buddy and his fucking friend bought a radio station, and
so have you put on your CV now, like CEO KMSN?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah,
Nice.
I don't have a resume. People literally, that's why I continue to say this. But you have to remember, I promote the fuck out of this shit. Like those people. So they see all of that shit. And I just make myself look as good as I can.
do you have an email address
it's mincellintel@gmail.com.
I was sort of barstooljohn@gmail.com.
No, I have back in the day, remember when Zonker was around, he made a john@barstool.com, and I used it for a Willie G's resume. I was like, put the Barstool one.
I had one as well.
Oh, Vodka left. He got upset. I don't know what's wrong. I played the horn for him and everything. I don't know. Goosebumps. So what do we say? When is Manners going to be back?
What do you mean?
When you get the job offer?
Oh, when I come back to, when will I be back to America? I'd like to think this year. But yeah, if I got the job offer, if I got the job, then I would be at every live show.
Let's look at
it would solve a lot of problems.
Let's look at say you get a work visa. How long can you get a work visa for?
Not sure, but I think Barstool would have to apply for one.
Okay, but how do they normally come? Are they one?
Well, I think in specialist fields like podcast producing, you could make a pretty compelling case that I'm a unique talent and therefore worth a visa. Just on my record here, you could, award wins.
Is it hard to get something like that?
What?
Is it hard to get a work visa?
I've never tried.
I wonder how hard that is.
But yeah, it'd have to be in conjunction with the employer. But some of my friends have done it. I've got Aussie friends of mine that work in the States.
And then you basically pay for your own housing and shit. You're able to get what? A complex apartment? That kind of a thing? An apartment complex?
What do you mean?
Where would you live? Would you have to get a hotel for that? You can't rent an apartment.
I'd have to rent it. I'd have to rent an apartment. I'd be, I'd want a 1-year deal.
That's what I'm saying. Would you do? If I'm
going to move that far, I think I need 2 years. 2 years with another 2 option at least.
How about this? A 6-month experience or experiment. So they make sure you have living for 6 months. And if it's garbage, which, he'll just end up saying it is, you get thrown out. But if not, you get the 2-year contract because like then you become a citizen and we make you a little American guy. You're a little American football.
I don't want to be an American guy, but no, I think 6 months. I mean, to come over for 6 months is not really worth it.
Damn. I put my thumb up earlier today, and StreamYard did this thing where a thumbs up like sticker popped up in my camera. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
They've got some Wi-Fi. Some
Yeah,
AI
that was
stuff
tough.
coming
Doing
into
the
it.
show. Your Wi-Fi was cutting out too.
Yeah, it was only that for a little while. But yeah, 2 years, 2-year extension, place to live, need a visa, good salary.
I think that would be so.
Justin goes because that's inevitable.
I just don't think you two would be able to work together.
Who?
You and Justin.
But I think Justin's on the way out anyway. He's basically said it. So
Yeah, but and you've seen it. Maybe was he? I don't know if he worked for the show when you were here, but like when
Yes,
Justin's
I met
around,
him.
he runs the show. He's the fucking big boss.
I met him at the Wilbur. Great guy.
He's huge.
I'd love to keep him on. Maybe like I'd have to talk to Kirk about budgets. I mean, I'd be trying to drive the show to greater heights. You know, I think
You know what
there's
I
a lot that
love
can be
when
done.
Justin Duran the other day when you got, and this was a huge thing during the producer race, and he was like, well, don't you think because you're actually a competent producer that would make the show worse? And it's like, no. Like, I know that's a big theory of this show, like you have to have a bad producer to make better content, but it's like that's not how a good producer is smart enough to make good content, so that makes the show accelerate higher, not for, you know, it's like some people don't think of things that way. It's weird.
Yeah, you're so smart, John. That's why
I know. I
doing
just
so well.
realized that's, did you see me in real time? I realize how I'm an elevated soul.
Yeah,
Above these people,
absolutely.
you know, I'm going to be fucking.
So give me more gossip. I want more gossip from around the. So what did you do before the Portland show? So what time did you arrive? What did you do?
I got there Friday, but like Saturday during the day, we went shopping during the day and then met everybody.
You got there Friday, but you weren't at Mike and the Minifans.
Well, no, I got there after they ended it, like 10 minutes after they ended it.
Okay. Well,
I
that's
was
pretty
supposed to be on the
pathetic.
second
You're
half
supposed to be you're pretty hopeless as a CEO. I mean, shouldn't you have given them some more direction as leader?
Oh, I told them they have complete control of the live stuff this weekend. I'm going to take complete control of the stuff that goes up, like the shows, like the rundown. That's why, like, I had to live stream the rundown basically from my phone and gig to get that shit up and going because we were out.
Oh, wow.
I know. It was just coordination because we're like I said, a Cadillac. We're a fucking well-oiled American machine.
Yeah. So you had like this huge audience wanting to watch Mike and the Minifans and Gritties, and you did a 35-minute show, and you think it's well-oiled.
I think I like that we don't have the Twitters now because StreamYard's so fucked up with it. So we only have the YouTube and the Rumble, so we actually get to see how many live. I think there were 70 people watching. That's the normal.
No, it was a flop. Honestly, it was a flop.
I like that you're just saying everything's a flop on the show, and it's like
no, but it is. That was a disaster.
That'll ever come out will be a flop.
That's not true. That's not true. I said the Leeches.
That show that we ever made was better than it used to be. It got 1,300 views. What are we reaching for, anyways?
What are you talking about? I think you could do better. That's all. I think you need to look yourself
my main goal.
I think you've been given this great opportunity
and out survive.
And you're kind of whiffing on it. Like no one cares about your
shows. You can't look at yourself in the mirror and be like, John didn't do exactly what he was told to.
No, I'm just saying you're kind of fluffing the opportunity. Like
I'm making these shows better. I'm making them look better. I'm making them more reliable, more competent.
No,
we got Sneaks back. Little opinion from Sneaks. What's up, bud?
I just wanted to say one thing before I go to sleep.
Okay.
These live shows, when I shit on these live shows and I say it's the same thing, it's the same thing. It's these, Kirk dancing around, and I'm sure everyone's having fun and the crowd loves it. That's why they're there. It's just, to me as a fan, it's just so fucking boring watching him dance around with their shirts off, playing videos, and predictable videos. It's like it's like a high school play. A bunch of guys on the chess club putting together a high school play, and they're all just slapping each other, patting each other on the back. It was just a boring.
It's Sneakers. It's classic sort of I don't know, college theater review type thing where people do skits.
My fucking show. You shut the fuck up.
Again, there's nothing different.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll say
nothing different.
The producers did a bad job of making it like in between Kirk's performances, they needed to be a podcast, and they did a bad job of that's the only critique I have of the show.
Switching videos was weird.
Like Madawaska, these little gas station shows where he just does a show. And it's fun for the crowd that's there, and it's.
I was just going to say that to play devil's advocate with you, Sneaks. It's like I think like the Sacco show is a completely different style of show. Like where it's an actual podcast, but this show
is very Sacco-esque.
That's why
this show had a very Sacco feel to it.
Which part, Jay? Were you dancing to Bruce Springsteen and you guys are
that's the only thing that's the only flaw. That's the only flaw. I don't understand the songs.
Yeah, but it's his show though. He wants to.
We don't know. Nobody knows what song it is unless you're over 50.
Yeah, I had no idea what any of those songs were.
Unless you're over 50, you don't know what song it is.
You're in the front, so like every time people had to stand up, it would be for too long. And
I didn't sit where I sit, I wouldn't be entertained. I agree, Sneaks, but there needs to be a parody aspect to the music, and there's not. And
yeah, but
now it's him just getting naked to the ladies.
It's his.
No, now he just doesn't take his shirt off. He just doesn't take his shirt off. Someone said that he looks good without his shirt.
Is Blind Mike just a prop? They just stick.
No, Blind Mike enjoys it. Blind Mike enjoys it. We got the Blind Mike. We got the full Blind Mike show. After the show, you'll never get that aspect of him ever in your life.
Up there,
and he was real about it. He appreciated everything. Like he wouldn't even accept that he got the biggest pop today on the show.
Jay, did you appreciate it when Julie's cousin beat you up?
I talked him to sleep, you stupid fuck, so shut up.
That's not what
Jesus, did you? Did Gus ever show up?
You were there. Don't act like you weren't there. That's what is awesome about the Kirk and Coleman and Blind Mike experience. They were all pretending like I wasn't there the whole fucking time.
In the story, you dummy.
No, all right then. Well, you watched him not be able. Oh, you weren't there.
No.
Yeah, that guy kept falling asleep. That guy. Yeah, he kept jumping on the bed and curling up. They had to push him out of the bed. He was like 300 pounds.
Casey Smith dance bit. It looked so thrown together last minute.
I think it looked like a good show, Snake.
That wasn't that bad.
I'm not into the theater.
It wasn't that bad.
Yo, I'll say this: the opening bit wasn't
that bad.
Aces. Like it was like a good fucking bit. Like
the worst part about it was Gus. I learned that Gus is there because he's handicapped. The only reason Gus is involved with the show at all is because he's handicapped.
What's that?
What?
Myself and the Squid predicted every video about 3 months ago.
Oh,
Coleman the Magician.
That's not a big deal. The Magician was amazing. He made me cry.
It proves of how big of a fan you are, those things.
You have to be there to understand the Magician, and you are a pussy. So
all I know is like,
hey Jay, you're homeless.
Someone in the chat here saying that John and Minifan.
That's original. That's original. That's original. That's original. That's original. That's original. Who beat me up in Portland?
I'll that's true. This is true.
Everywhere you go, you get beat up.
Get Julie. We'll have Julie on the show. I don't even know why you're here. You're not allowed here. But besides that point, we'll get Julie's brother on here. It's not his cousin. It's his brother.
Yeah,
it's her brother. You stupid fucking idiot. You can never get your fucking facts right. You just make shit up.
It's funny when you see what the family chat is because it's like
we saw the family chat live to tape. Nobody will ever get that experience in ever history. Never,
like,
never.
Nobody wants that.
Never. That's the best part. They tried to bargain picking the guy up and getting him out of the room with getting us in the family chat, and nobody moved. It was amazing.
This one kid is that he explained to Coleman why he thought Coleman was the best for the 1 seed, and then like, what'd you think? I was like, I think it's fucked up that you didn't even consider me in this conversation.
They didn't know John was sitting right there.
You fucking asshole.
I was in the producer search.
Yeah, I was in the search. You
That's the saddest statement John ever fucking said.
But like, yo, I think Coleman, like, I'm happy Coleman and them did that late night.
And
like,
Julian and I practically kissed and made up by the end of that whole night. Like, I was the last person to leave, and BA was so pissed off on the inside. He ended it.
For a free roam. That's why I need the last one.
John brought me in, you dumb fuck. Shut up.
Always looking for a free room like last year.
Shut up.
Paul,
You're
last
fake.
year,
You're
Paul,
just trying to be the
bragging
extra
and BA, I
fucking
beat you up.
whiny person. You're not even good at it anymore. Shut up.
BA beat you
Oh.
up last year.
Everything you said
you
is
wouldn't leave
fake.
the
You're
room.
making up everything. No,
BA
I
didn't beat
wasn't
you up
even.
last year.
I wasn't even about like trying to go. It
BA
was just
beat you
the
up
end of
last
the
year
night.
because you wouldn't leave his room. You were doing all
Blind
his
Mike.
drugs.
He thought I wanted to have sex with him. That's a big difference. This time he knows that I drew the line at foreplay.
You were stealing all his drugs and stealing all his booze.
He only had tequila, and I wasn't drinking that nasty stuff.
And he said, "Oh God, you brought the," and then say the word he said, Jay.
I drank 2 of his high noons, and that was it. The
Wait,
information I received.
Well, you just real quick. He said, "Oh, you brought the," and then what did he call you?
I don't know.
With the S. It starts with S.
I don't remember.
It starts with S and then P.
I don't know, but we all smoked weed at the end, so that balanced it out.
I see.
Out of
Yeah.
a can.
That's
Out
how.
of a-
Yeah, but we ended the night with me, Jay, and BA, and Steve Snell smoking weed out of a can. And then we watched
Steve Snell. Oh my god, I forgot about
Snell's
Steve
hanging out with
Snell.
us the whole night. Snell's the man, dude. They made
Snell, all right. What
a
Sneaks is
monster.
trying to do about me, that was Snell. Snell snuck into that room.
Snell's,
We heard that today.
No, wrong.
We heard
Snell was one of the only
he
people
was on the
actually
elevator
invited
sneaking
to that
into the room.
No, Snell was on his way to meet me in that room because
Okay.
and then
okay.
all of them just showed up out of nowhere because I guess
Julie, well, they were already told prior.
I guess BA invited them.
Yeah. Okay.
Which I guess I invited Snell to BA's room, but I also invited you.
It worked out in the end. Julie and I became friends.
All I'm
What?
saying is the late night, like that'll be a dark side of
Just
the ring.
jealous because you're not friends with Julie now? Because I'm friends with Julie.
I like Julie. Julie's the shit.
She's back in on positivity.
I'm bringing Johnny to the next show too.
Sure. That's not going to do anything. Any other questions, Menor? Since you talked to 5 million retards already regarding this stupid thing, ask me something that makes sense.
You should have told me that you wanted to do something like a live talk of like you should have told me that and I would have fucking answered. You're an idiot. And you're
I watched what you guys did already. It was all pointless. Everything you've talked about was a waste of space.
No one was talking to you there. B, you're talking
No,
about
I'm saying like Menor's already went over everything that you talked about during this whole fucking show already.
that's impossible because some of what we talked about tonight was about last night, so that's dumb.
He's talked about it all already with all these people.
I'm sorry, I just have to get my fucking dumb stool pigeon off the stool. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry that you haven't
Anyway,
watched
you
any
have
of
a
the
great
shows
night,
Menor put
Johnny.
on, obviously.
Good luck with your stupid fucking network.
Thank you.
Trying
Thank
to
you.
buy up.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Took you long enough to get the fucking picture.
Bar before was awesome.
I can't take him serious. I can't take him serious.
How about Trent walking in and having all that weed on him, and then you ending up with it because it was yours to begin with? That was a cool story that I can't figure out how to tell. Your is trash, Jay. Leave and come back.
Phone's dead. Phone's dead. Phone's dead. Phone's dead. Phone's dead.
All right, well, let's ready to do. Say it. 3, 2, 1, and go. Jake, come on. You could run the show for the next 30 minutes. I'll give you 30 minutes. If you're not here in the next 5 minutes, then you can't do it. Jake, you have 5 minutes. Sneaks, are you still here?
Yeah.
Because I want to talk about this new gun. So what's the deal with this new gun?
I think it's pronounced the Kuza. It's
Okay.
a, energy based infinity ammo, but it takes a long time for it to load up.
Wow.
And it's a one shot on the charges, and it takes down the bile.
Is it? Wait, did you say you don't need another person to fucking load it, right?
Nope.
Like with the backpack? Okay, that's
So
like the worst part
I
about
think the best package with it, if you use that, the shield, and a couple of eagles.
I need to get in. We talked the other day, and I was like, I don't know how anyone uses the shield. I'm to the point now where I don't know how, and no one, I didn't use it. Yeah, you need it.
That goes around you.
Yeah, the personal one.
Yeah.
Jake, you ready to do your 30 minutes?
You're really gonna just pass it off to me and leave?
I mean, I have a
Jake back.
girlfriend. I want to go fucking
Put
talk
Jake back.
to Jake. Why weren't you here the whole time?
Jake was sick.
Like deep things.
What's that, Sneaks?
I thought Jake was sick. We haven't seen him in a while.
I thought, yeah, me too. I always have the fear of like one of those guys like Jake that just like I don't know something and
Jake
dies.
peaked
And
during the NHL tournament.
He's
So,
just.
Steve, it's good to hear from you, buddy.
Oh, that's good. Good to hear from you. Hearing from him, Jake. I don't think Jake. I like that Jake has been. He's learned his. I like to sit on the sidelines sometimes.
I got breaking news for Jake. Jake signed a contract with the Fonz. He's going to be the official commentator for all sport events going forward.
He was good. He was good. Well, I was gonna say we're gonna work to get the Fonz on the network, but it's too late already. I feel like it's gonna be collapsing soon.
Hockey's hard.
Jake just talking over. Yeah, but if you like start doing it and get to it for a little bit, I think you would get better and better.
Yeah,
He was good with the hockey.
All right. So like we're doing what? I want to call like a Tony Hawk.
Jake, you look a little thinner. You on Ozempic or what?
Am I on Ozempic? No.
Or anything?
No,
I just ask everybody that now.
Boys, I got a little healthier, you know. So
you got a little healthier? Well, you don't have to be so bashful, Jake. It's good to hear. Why do you have a hammer? Oh God, what type of healthy?
The rubber mallet. It's the rubber mallet.
Oh, it's only rubber. Perfect.
Use a back scratcher.
Yeah, Sneaks. I couldn't. I'm starting to get to the point where like I could go into hard and all those levels, but like I'm just using the guard dog and it's doing nothing for me. So I got to figure out this new gun. He's gone. Jake, what do you got going on?
What were you spitting on? What game were you spitting on?
Hell Divers. It's a good game. Do you have? What do you have?
Dude, I have a Switch and I
got Game Pass. You got a Switch and a PS5. Is that the new one? The PS is that what I have? I don't know.
Yeah, that's the
newest one, right?
So
Sneakers left because Jake is boring as shit.
I have a PS2 that like I found out works.
Yeah, you got to talk up, Jake. We might have his volume all the way down because he's Jake.
That's usually how it works.
Jake, have you ever been kidnapped?
No, but I hope that I do try and get kidnapped.
Okay, Daddy. Yeah, you're into that.
You know,
like by what type of organization?
Kidnapped. I want it to be like hand-to-hand combat, knives, of course, scissors allowed, blades allowed. No firearms. Yeah.
Now this may sound like a very insensitive question, but you see a crime happen, it's usually the first question asked. What color or race would you consider these people to be?
Caucasian.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Caucasian.
A fucking freak, huh?
Yeah.
You're trying to get wild, piggy. Okay. That's good. Want to do a show on the Kirk Minahan Network?
Yeah, I've been trying to do that for like 6 months, you asshole.
Really? Stop being so bashful then. That's my advice. Professional.
Apparently, whenever I get on this camera, I just turn incredibly fucking red. So maybe it's not windburn.
Or it's because you're sitting in a dark basement and have no idea about lighting or your camera or your laptop or anything.
No, that's totally that.
No, I think you're right. It's
actually I'm like from the back and no lighting.
Well, were you snowboarding this time or skiing?
No. This time,
I was gonna say because there's no snow, Jake.
I was just nervous because I thought you were gonna bring me on and put me on by myself for 30 minutes instead of talking.
So you brought a hammer? I
wanted it's not a hammer. It's
what were you gonna do with the hammer?
Mallet. All right.
Jake, I'm going to just continue to call it a mallet because the fucking concern here is in a different spot.
Dude,
what were you going to do with
the whole tech deck?
Like the skateboard? It was texting the producer of Kirk's show today saying, you know what? I think you should just learn how to skateboard. I was like, dude, if you got sick on a half pipe, really no one can talk shit on you. Look me in the eyes and tell me if you can do any type of grab. Jake, you're just talking. If you could do any type of grab on a fucking half pipe and spin, no, your boss can't look at you in the eye and be like, I need you to do more.
Yeah. Or if you call in sick,
it's like, he might not be sick. He might have hurt his...
like, dude, bro, you saw what I just like.
Yeah, dude, I hurt my ankle doing fucking X Games shit, bro. You know?
Anything that involves a inversion or a twist, that gets you off work the next day.
Oh yeah, you're leaving. Don't let Sneaks hear that kind of stuff. You're not showing up to work if a fucking twisted ankle, Jake.
Well, I work from home, so
Labor will come down on your ass, buddy. You don't know that type of shit.
Are
you a white collar guy? You're not a blue collar worker, right?
From the sink to the bathroom and to the.
Jake, you're not going to end up murdering people, right? Don't.
No, I'm not.
If you were the guy who, like, yeah, GVU was legit until the Jake.
Are you like, is everything cool with the Minahan network now?
Why did you say that? Like, you used to have a home there, but you can't go there for the last 30 years because of radiation.
Why would you interpret it that way?
Well, because of your skin tone right now. You look. Sorry if I'm taking you. No, I'm kidding, Jake. I don't care. Can't believe I'm still here talking to you, Jake. Why did I say this?
Show you my tech deck.
Oh, the skateboard? Do you have any like rails to grind on and shit?
How good I am to you.
Why don't you do a tech deck show, Jake? Oh, fuck yes. Holy shit, this all work together? No. Show me a kick. Like, can you do anything, or are you just like a poser, or what?
I'm a total poser, and I have ADD.
Well, then figure it out. Like I said to Coleman, fucking learn how to skateboard with your fingers, Jake. Learn how to do something with your fingers.
It's so hard. Like, if they made them if they turned up a little bit more, I would be able to get it.
Last thing I want to hear right now are my fat fingers.
It's really hard.
Get into roller fucking blading then, Jake.
I got into roller derby and it didn't work out, John.
You look like a former roller derby player. You look like all the former roller derby.
I look like all of the former roller.
You look like the Massachusetts bad bitch fucking roller derby club,
just
all put into one.
Chud baby of all of them.
They all had a baby together, which I think can actually happen now.
Maybe chud.
It made you. Came out with like half of a sleeve tattoo.
For some reason,
you get it colored in, dude. It's like, how did that baby have a fucking sleeve? He's fucking 3 months old. Why did he tell me he's gonna get it filled in?
Did you play Red Dead?
I'm just getting it colored.
I've really been obsessed with that game for
what game?
3 weeks.
What game?
Red Dead.
I've been obsessed with video games since early 2001, Jake.
I'm asking. Okay.
I just fucking shorted that too. I would say 96. I got into video games.
That particular video game.
Helldivers?
Distributed by Rockstar.
What is it? Why are you like leading me on to this as if it's a million?
Red Dead Redemption is?
Oh, Red Dead. I love Red Dead. What about
it? I'm asking you about.
Yeah, we played it.
They re-released the original on Switch, and it was on sale, and I bought it.
Playing Red Dead Redemption on Switch is the most fucking booty shit I ever heard, Jake. Figure it out. Figure out your life.
They updated the graphics. They fucking updated.
Like, really? Oh, cool. Can you go online and play with my fucking nephews?
No, and I don't want to. That's creepy.
Well, they're there if you want to just hop on.
Well, I'm glad
I want to read that. They're my friends, and they want you to know you're more than welcome to play with them and their other.
Uncle Johnny's there.
Jake, you would get bodied by my nephew in anything. Go. My nephew would dice you on an ice rink.
Go diddle John's nephews, all you creepers.
Wow, you had to bring it there, you fucking sick monster, dude.
You put them on the chopping board.
You did. You said you walked in the room. You said you were wearing hockey skates in the middle of a carpet, and you said, "I kill and rape kids." Now that's on our show. So good job, dude. You just demonetized us again, jerk. Thanks for coming and running the best show ever.
Do you want to?
People are gonna go down. Say history. Jake pulled off one of the best GV shows ever. A lot of GV is in your hands right now, Jake, and people are. Look how red he is. So figure out your face color.
Dude, I can't.
I'm in here with lighter shirts or something, Jake.
That wouldn't work.
I know you're using your fucking
Is it because
shirt.
I have a cutout of James Dean?
No, it's probably because your lighting looks like fucking the guys from Mindhunters.
I'm not taking out I'm not taking out a fucking lighting rig. Like, no.
That's not what I'm asking you, dude. So I'm asking you to not live in a basement.
I'm working on it. Like, really hard. Really hard.
I'm listen to me. I'd never ever.
That's why I need this, for the stress.
Your hammer?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I feel like I don't have to worry about you killing people. I have to worry about you jamming that hammer right into your temple.
Listen to the news, and
And they're gonna be like, Jake isn't dead, but he just can't say your name right.
We're okay.
But he can't. He also can't let go of this hammer because his hand is broken.
So we talked about Kirk being a Nazi like 2 weeks ago.
What?
Or did we not talk about that anymore?
Why'd you say that like it was about your uncle that diddled you? Did we talk about what happened 8 years ago?
My uncle inherited
We don't care, Jake. We were actually asking about the Kirk topic.
No, I'm asking about, everything okay? Everything good?
Are you just checking in on him? Jake Bradley of Dunmore Way, Scranton, PA?
A recap in...
Did you want me to reach out to him and see if he's doing all right?
Yeah, I do.
All right, I'll pop in his DMs and just see what's rattling up in his cage. I don't know, Jake. Everything's fine. It's like walking on a tightrope made of knives, like always.
Because he works for the
You've been fucking dancing in and out of it, like fucking always. Figure it out. Stop trying to hammer. People are really starting to fucking question.
What everything you just said was gibberish.
Do you have a holster for your hammer? Because that's sick.
I would do that.
If you had a holster for your hammer,
or if I was wearing those jeans,
you would be my guy. If we had an army, you would be my guy that carries around the big sword, and you get to blow the horn. You get to carry the horn.
I get overalls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Wearing overalls.
Jake, it's a medieval army. There weren't overalls. Like, it's not fucking 1924 Montana. Overalls. Fine, you get overalls. All right, I'm sorry.
What are you talking about? Huck Finn? Come on. Huck Finn's a cool dude.
Yeah, the famous soldier, the Athenian soldier, Spartan soldier, Huck Finn. I said Athenian.
I think we're talking about Mark Twain, and we're talking about...
Jake, shut up. We're not talking about anything. You're just dumb.
No, we are.
Itching your back with that hammer. Your back's not that itchy. Put your hands down.
By the hand of Thor, bro. I'm going
You're never going to be good at this if you don't stop moving. If you don't stop moving, you're never going to be good. Put the hammer down and stop drinking things. Your face will stop being red. I'm telling you. I have this figured out. All right, second is stop wearing energy drink shirts.
Told me that he had a good moment last
Who, Johnny?
Oh, yeah.
Of course Johnny came in here and said he had a good moment. No, he didn't. I don't even remember he was here. What did he do?
Oh, no. Like, he said that, like, I should watch it.
Yeah, he did say he was talking trash on you.
That's what it was, right?
Yeah. So he went to you and said he had a good moment because he trashed you. I hate you two. You two are the worst, like, and you represent like everyone else in Scranton. Like, so that's what you got to start fucking thinking. You're like,
I don't do that to him.
And you're just trash, Jake. Like, your dog is so, like, and I've said this since day one. Your dog is better, and I will take the dog. Like, it's not fucking.
My dog survives.
He knows already too.
Okay.
We sent a letter.
Fine. The wheels and the bearings, they have nutrition. Okay.
Well, you're dumb.
The top of this hammer has a lot of nutrition in it. You know?
How old do you think you're going to be when you take down that American flag and say, I'm ready?
Huh?
And then you go fight the war. Why do you have an American flag hanging?
January 6th.
Just because of streaming, or did you have that there and then just be like, oh, I'm going to stream here because it's there? Or were you like, I'm going to stream here and then days later, listen. And then days later, you're like, oh my God, this is so cool. I didn't even notice the American flag was behind me. It's one of three options.
You can put James Dean behind me. I'd rather have James Dean.
That's your second James Dean reference.
Well, I have a fucking.
And you itched your back again, and now you're standing. I'm just dismantling you, Jake. Look at your dog. You're above the camera. What's that? Oh my god, I'm gonna get this cutout of The Rock holding his can of Zen. Jake, will you just put that there, like sitting, so it looks like it's a person, and then I'm gonna change your name to Jay, and then we're gonna keep this running for the next 30 minutes, and people will be like, well, just normal, just the mind's going too long with Jay, but it's actually a cardboard person.
I'm surprised Jay left. Did you leave because I came in?
Jake, are you gonna answer my question?
What was the question?
I have oh my god, I fucking hate you. Right where my mouse is right now, and it's funny because it's not a mouse, it's a hand, like as if you're about to drag something. I'm gonna screenshot it. All right, Jake, thank you for ruining my screenshot with your dumb, stupid joke on top of mine.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Put your hammer down. You're not the hammer guy yet. We're not in war. A hammer guy doesn't just fuck around with his hammer. It's a fucking deadly instrument.
It's not a deadly instrument.
It's not a toy.
It's made of rubber.
No, dude, you're not showing the hammer any respect. It's a mallet, dude. It's not a hammer. It's not a hammer.
It says rubber.
Mallet.
Which one's the predecessor? The precursor.
Oh, why'd you say that like a stoned high school kid? What is your cutout of before we end the show? Because people literally, like the police are calling me saying too many people have killed themselves watching this. Jake, we get it. You're grabbing the thing stick. Who is it? Who dares stand in the way of the American flag?
It's James Dean.
What do you do? I fucking hate you so much.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me, cocked your head to the side and said I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed at me, saying get back together, come back and see me. 3 days since the living room, I realized it's all my fault but couldn't tell you. Yesterday you'd forgiven me, but it'll still be 2 days till I say I'm sorry.
Hold it now and watch a hoodwink. Does it make you stop think? You'll think you're looking at Aquaman. I summon fish to the dish, although I like the chalet Swiss, I like the sushi cause it's never touch a frying pan. Hot like wasabi when I bust.
Boo.